G'day guys, Justin here from Back In Motion Bundall. One of the more common shoulder complaints we see is a tear of the rotator cuff and some secondary bursitis. This is a model of our left shoulder. So we're looking at it from behind. You've got your collarbone, your shoulder blade, and there's your arm bone there. The shoulder is what's called a ball and socket joint, but the ball is bigger than the socket, and that's what allows so much mobility. As a consequence though, we're not very stable. So we rely on these ligaments and also a group of muscles called the rotator cuff to help stabilise the joint. The rotator cuff is 4 muscles. You've got one here, one here, one here, and one on the undersurface. And their job is to suck that ball inside that socket and make it nice and stable. Now you can sustain a traumatic or degenerative tear, most commonly to this muscle here. That's called the supraspinatus muscle. Now when you have a strain or a tear, it's going to get inflamed, and it's going to decrease the room for everything else that travels through that passageway. Another structure that can get irritated is the subacromial bursa. Its job is to decrease the friction of everything else that runs through that passageway. So when you put your arms in certain positions, it's going to get squashed underneath that bone and give you grabbing tight pain. What we need to do to help you with this is release through the muscles in your neck, middle back, and on the back of your rotator cuff. But an often overlooked component of your rehab is improving your mobility through your thoracic spine and improving your posture. To illustrate, if you stiffen round through your thoracic spine and you're trying to lift your arm up overhead, it's just got nowhere to go. All those structures are going to get squashed inside your shoulder. As soon as I stand up nice and tall, look how much more movement I've got. I'd go as far as saying that 80% of people's shoulder complaints is postural. We want to try and open up that passageway so all those structures aren't getting squashed. Once we improve your movement, we want to improve the strength and endurance of your rotator cuff muscle group and your scapular stabilizers to minimize your risk of re-injury. So if you or a friend suffer from shoulder pain, take advantage of Back In Motion's free initial assessment by calling 5592 4141 and get yourself back in motion.